Start recording. Okay, so this is my reaction to Norton Antivirus or Japan TV commercial of Antivirus USB. So here goes. I'm doing this as a favor for my degree student in her assignment. So according to her assignment, she needs to see how I react to this ad. I suppose there will be some questions about this, so feel free to ask. Ah. English. Talk about surrealism. That's amazing. Wow. That's probably the virus. Yeah, I knew it. That's cool. That is so smart. Okay. So I think I really like it. I think it really works. Let's move back a bit. I like how it starts, and when it's beginning like this, there's a lot of emphasis on the culture. It starts off slowly with a lot of pomp and respect for the culture. Looks almost royal, like very divine. There's some sense of divinity, but then there's the incorporation of the laptop, even in the ancient drawings. So they're using the rhetoric of struggle for the rhetoric of the struggle for safety. Common rhetoric, a common narrative. Then suddenly they introduce the USB thing, the bunch of USBs on a platform. It's almost divine-like. Then you have these girls in these pseudo kimonos, which is neither old nor new. It's almost like a very pop version of the kimonos, and these girls, these are characters. They resemble the anime girls that you see in most of the Japanese animes. They they have a lot of sex appeal, and they have a lot of attraction to it. Lots of aesthetics there. So this guarantees viewership because people like to view those. And the virus as a ninja, yes, that's also an attractive quality, right? It's not a really ugly thing, but it's very Japanese. There's something beautiful about this is they really use a lot of Japanese here. There's a lot of Japanese content, and the way they humorously portray these other characters, surfing sites and things like that. It's almost like Norton guarantees protection for anything. So this girls represents the function of Norton, and very interesting to see how it's dramatized in a more humorous, in a more comical way. The art direction of it for this one, the lighting, the special effects, spot on. Really works. So Norton is portrayed in this surrealistic ad as the Norton Prestige Guardian amulet. So because it really plays on the popularity of anime today, where anime brought back the ancient Japanese legends, and mythology into modern day story, and using modern day context, and telling it very cleverly with humor and things like that. It's only about 2 minutes, but 2 minutes 57 seconds. Quite a long ad, but so effective because every shot has something very attractive. So all these different things, mythology was in here, great art direction, great use of color, and some surrealism in here, and sex appeal, lots of sex appeal here, and the presentation of Norton, how they elevate the Norton USB antivirus to a different level, and they actually use the casing. Looks really cute. It almost looks like you would want to get it now because you want that casing as well. So I see that. I mean, if I were to watch this, and if this product is here, then I would definitely want to buy a Norton antivirus. I feel like I want to buy this because of that. And how do I know if it does the job? Well, the illustration, every action about this has that sense of illustration. It illustrated the kind of protection that Norton antivirus provides. So it really talks about the functionality of Norton antivirus. Overall, it's fantastic kind of ad. I kind of like it, and it really works. I feel, it is an ad that I don't mind watching again and again and again. Well, being one of the viewers and being somebody who likes anime, those girls are badass. Oops, sorry.
Do you think it would be effective for Malaysia audience?
Yeah, definitely.
Malaysian audience?
I think it'd be very attractive for Malaysian audience because anime is big in Malaysia. There are tons of anime fans. This is definitely attractive to the generation X, Y, Z target audience. A lot of them especially the generation Y and Z, because they using laptops in classes. They are using laptops everywhere at work. For design students, definitely relevant.
Any aspect of it that you think culturally it's wrong to be shown here, or is there anything wrong with it in terms of cultural?
I think it was carefully and tastefully done. There was nothing there was nothing there that was overpowering. It's just they're using the mythology, and they were playing. Basically, this whole thing is just a play on mythology, the play on anime. So it's like a live action anime, we're watching a live action anime actually. So it's playful, but yet they managed to balance it with some sense of functionality. The thing that was missing here was serious functionality. This is nothing like toothpaste ads where they show this graphic interface of the virus and this all these little details on germs, what germs and whatever. It doesn't have that kind of technical details, but it just tells you what we need to know. That means people who buy antivirus, they're not a lot of people who are not tech savvy will definitely understand what this does. However, those who don't really understand anime, those who are not familiar with anime, maybe the certain target audience may not understand it. They may not understand this a lot. They might be thinking like, oh my gosh, probably probably some female target audience may not quite agree with how these girls were exploited just because anime has a lot of this kind of girl warriors with bow and arrows and things like that. They were thinking, oh, come on, this is men would love something like that, So there will be some sexist remarks about this, but I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with using these characters. They're just playing with the popularity of anime. There you go. Alright, so goody. There you go. This is my sharing. Cheers.